Good morning, friends, and welcome to another Powered Arena Cube draft. If you're new here, my name is Cody Lee, and I upload a new draft video every single day. I'm slowly getting better at it, too. I've got a trophy the other day. I've gotten a couple of trophies so far this time around. It's been a good time. We're drafting some fun decks, so if you enjoy that type of content, I'd love to have you join me. But let's jump in if the queue ever decides to pop. I've noticed that with these queues, they've been stalling out real quick. My fingers are crossed, but this is going to be another 15-minute as it counts down. Oh, it popped! Love that for us. Now let's see what we got in here. Fallen Shinobi, Sahili, Damn, Inquisition, Ademi, a Tolarian Academy. So, we're going to start with Tolarian Academy, and we're going to see what we can do with Tolarian Academy. I've been watching some Newmont, and I've watched Newmont talk about Tolarian, how Tolarian is all he wants to be doing, blah, blah, blah. Tolarian Academy this, Tolarian Academy that. Well, let's take Tolarian Academy, and let's see what we can possibly do. If I weren't going to be taking Tolarian Academy, this pack, what would I be taking? Probably the Fallen Shinobi. Maybe the Ademi. The Ademi's been very good in the aggro deck. Sahili might be good, but we're going to take Tolarian Academy. And we're going to keep an eye out for some artifacts. Let's see. Vaprepi, Neilmech, Cloud Strength, Jared, SG, Sasquatch SB, AG Money, Seg Fault. I think we can get this. I think we can get this pretty easily. I'm going to have a slick draft. Did they fix the... Nope, they haven't. You can still see the layout here is broken. Crazy stuff. So we're going to stick like this for a hot second. So with Tolarian Academy, obviously second pick, we're hoping to pick up probably just Talismans or a Coalition Relic. Grim Monolith, perfect. I don't think there's anything else that's really close. Grim Monolith is kind of exactly what you want to be doing when you're in the Tolarian Academy deck. I'm not seeing any of the like Stormwind cons or anything like that either, so we should be in a good spot with Grim Monolith. If I weren't taking Monolith, Titania has been very good in the one draft I had it. Triplicate Titan is kind of interesting if we're looking at being in a Tolarian Academy deck. Honestly, Tireless Tracker, we're creating clues that count, so maybe that would be worth it, but we're going to take the Grim Monolith. Just by far the best card to go with Tolarian Academy. Now, third pick Soul Ring, so we'd be in a great spot. Love that for us. Not going to happen. That's not how things work here. But I like to keep an open mind. Now, a Johnny going this late is kind of crazy. There's also a Library, an Emperor, Collective Brutality, but with an Ajani going this late, maybe we ditch these two picks and we take a hypothetical here. We could also very much take a Traxa and look to be in a 4-color no red. Library would be interesting as well. Underground Sea would probably be the better card for us, but Ajani is just extremely strong in the red-white aggro deck. So let's take Ajani as like a hedge.
Where shall we hunt today?
Third Path Iconic. Oh, there's a Candelabra. There's also a Fear of Missing Out, and I'm seeing a lot more of the cool red stuff than I'm seeing much of anything else. Third Path Iconoclast would be very good for us, but I think Candelabra, if we're going to be in this style of deck, would be good. Fear of Missing Out is very interesting, though. Candelabra is just insane with Tolarian Academy, though. Well, maybe we should be taking Third Path Iconoclast. I'm going to take the Fear of Missing Out to go with the Ajani, and we're going to see what happens in the next pick. Tolarian Academy sideboard. Here, we're going to be looking at something probably Bone Crusher or Seasoned Pyromancer. When it enters, discard 2 cards, then draw 2. For each non-land card discarded this way, create a red elemental. Very good. pretty good with what we got going on. Bone Crusher Giant would also be good, but I think Seasoned Pyromancer would be a little bit better. So let's take the Seasoned Pyromancer. Here, there's a Mana Tithe, which is interesting, and there's also a Goldspan Dragon, which is just flying haste. Now we can take the Talisman of Hierarchy. Goldspan Dragon is good. Good with Grim Monolith, good with Seasoned Pyromancer. So maybe we just take the Goldspan Dragon. We'll see what happens. There's an Ulamog, a Bitter Triumph, a Hellrider. I'll take Hellrider. Get Lost is pretty good. We were looking at being an artifact deck, and I've just not seen those artifacts. So grabbing a Hellrider here, looking to be in that aggro deck. We'll see what we can do. Now, mind you, I will say, this is not the greatest spot to be in for a red aggro deck right now. We want to see 1-drops more than anything else. Mother of Runes, perfect. Elegant Parlor would also be good. These black cards are good. Talisman of Indulgence would be good if we were still in the artifact deck, but Mother of Runes, kind of fantastic for what we want here. Now, I do think we're pretty solidly in the aggro deck. Hopefully, the aggro deck will be good for us. Sorry, Tolarian Academy. I could have stayed and forced you, but I don't really like forcing decks. Forcing decks doesn't seem like the move right now. The Ademi came back around. Love the Ademi. I would also like the Lightning Helix. Like, to be fair, we're sitting on 6 creatures, not a lot of interaction. Lightning Helix is a little bit of go face. But Ademi with the flash and the ability to kind of protect your stuff is very, very good. So we're going to take the Ademi. We're going to follow that up with a Split Skin Doll. Not amazing. I mean, it works with Mother and Ajani and Fear and Seasoned Pyromancer, but not everything. We might play it, we might not. Works with Rabblemaster too. We have a pretty stark contrast here. Carnage Interpreter. We'll take it. When this creature enters, discard your hand, then investigate 4 times. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, this creature gets +2/+2 and has Menace. So getting down to the bottom of the cards. Touch of the Spirit Realm will keep its removal. It's a little bit slow, so I'm not the biggest fan of it. But, I mean, hell, it's good. It's a good card. Overlord of the Mistmores. And Nexus will be coming to the sideboard. Now let's see what we've got. Ooh, a Comet. Comet's really, really good. Gideon would also be pretty good. Luris would also be pretty damn good. But this is pretty solidly a Comet. I don't think, yeah, I think Gideon would be our second pick here. Luris might be our second pick. One of those two for sure. We're going to pass from Vaprepi and Neil Mack. Generous Plunder. There's a Mishra's Workshop to go along with our, whatchamacallit. There's also Elite Spellbinder, which is interesting. Generous Plunder is a 2-mana 2/2 with Menace. Whenever this creature attacks, it deals damage to defending player equal to the number of artifacts they control. But when equipped creature and at least one other creature attack, draw a card. So pretty dang good on that one. So I think we're going to take that. Generous Plunder is interesting, like I said, just because it's dealing damage equal to the artifacts, and a lot of people are having artifacts. Witch Enchanter is really, really good. Actually, I'm going to take Witch Enchanter. Just having the ability to flip that, it's pretty good. Here we're looking at Sunbaked Canyon. I was looking at Lutri for a second. I'm like, maybe that's worth it. But the Sunbaked Canyon giving us some mana fixing is really good. Guide of Souls and Gut in the same deck. I think I need the 1-drops. I would like Gut. I would like Parallax Wave, but we're going to take Guide of Souls here. Ooh, okay. So now I see Wind and Skyclave, and I think Skyclave is what we're going to go. Skyclave is just an insanely strong card. Easy removal. We're looking a little glutted on the 3-drop spot. I'll be real. This is a 4-drop. I wanna get more 1s and 2s. Split Skin Doll is also not amazing. I'm thinking we probably want at least 1 or 2 more lands, I would assume. Now let's see how long this takes for the next one to come through. I just topped off my coffee with fresh coffee. Feels pretty good. Figure of Destiny, I think, is what we're going to take. Lightstall Inquisitor is interesting. Blade Splicer would be interesting, but Figure of Destiny is a nice 1-drop that we can pump up. Becomes a 2/2, becomes a 4/4. A 1 mana 1/1, a 2 mana 2/2, a 5 mana 4/4, and an 11 mana 8/8 flying for a strike. The leveling mechanic is interesting, that's for sure. Prismatic Vista is what we're going to take. Unexpectedly Absent would probably be good, but I'd rather have the confirmed mana fixing. We definitely do want mana fixing. Mainly because we're pretty heavily red-white. I don't know that there is another color or card that we would splash. Esper Sentinel will take. Burst Lightning would be interesting, but Esper Sentinel is a good 1-drop. Especially if we can bump it up. Create a 2/1. And you do, if you control a red permanent other than Johnny, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target. Just insane. Here, do we take Lurrus or do we take Gideon? I think Overlord's gone. And I think we take Lurrus. Yeah, let's take Lurrus because it's going to give us a little bit more advantage. Glimmer Lens for a 2-drop. Generous Plunderer for a 2-drop is also interesting, but I think the Glimmer Lens gives us a little bit more. It has Equip, so we can at least get more use out of it. 16 and 3 on creatures, doing pretty good. Or a Boroid going this far back is kind of crazy. Or sideboard the land. Ooh, Gut coming around, love that for us. We'll take Gut. With that, we're probably dropping like Carnage Interpreter. We will take the Detective's Phoenix. Yeah. Lightstall Inquisitor going into the sideboard. This is also a land, technically. Elspeth, Kithian. There's an Ephemerate and a Robber of the Rich. And a Smuggler's Copter. May draw a card if you do discard a card. Honestly, I think Elspeth, the Stormslayer, is probably what we're going to pick. Ephemerate. Being able to pop some of our stuff would be interesting, but not anything crazy. Yeah, we're going to take Elspeth Stormslayer just because she's very, very strong. Here, Path the Exile is probably the best pick. We do want removal, and Path the Exile is a good removal spell. 8 and 5. We got one extra land. The Grim Monolith, honestly, might be cut. Fury's amazing. Love that for us. There's also Ophelia, which is amazing, but Fury is Fury's just kind of insane. Chain Lightning, Ophelia, yeah. But let's take the Fury. Whenever this creature attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Yeah, we're probably dropping that big old dragon. Grim Monolith is probably out too. Alalia. Yeah, so Alalia is kind of perfect. I would prefer to have a 2 or a 1 drop, I think. Wooded Foothills doesn't fetch me the land that I need, and Lalia is very strong. So we're going to take Lalia. The lack of 2 drops is what gets me. I want to get like 3 more 2 drops. That's what I would like to see in the back half of this pack. Quarry Steelcutter is perfect. I think I would like to get rid of the Split Skin Doll. And I'd like to get a little bit stronger, like general card quality. Cathar Commando. I think Dismember is our pick here. Cathar Commando being a creature and a 2-drop exactly like I wanted, though. Ancient Tomb. Yeah, we're going to take the Ancient Tomb. So yeah, we're looking at the deck right now. Next bit comes in, we're cutting Split Skin Doll. Would like to see probably one more 1-drop, one more 2-drop. Sanguine Evangelist, Pyrokinesis, Shadow Spear. 1/1 has Trample Lifelink. Sanguine Evangelist. We'll take the Sanguine Evangelist. Robber of the Rich. When this creature attacks, the defending player has more cards in hand, you exile the top card of their library. We'll take that. Bomat. Well, actually, technically Nia. We'll put Nia on the sideboard. I think Sanguine Evangelist is gone. One of those is a land, so we're at 25. We want to cut one more probably. So Split Skin Doll. Cutting those first 2 picks of Tolarian Academy and Grim Monolith is crazy work. But I think we've ended up with a lot stronger deck here in general. Draconautics Engineer. We'll put Tendrils on the sideboard. Which one of these 3 drops are we dropping? Detective's Phoenix, probably. Territorial Kavu. And a Lavamancer. I almost want to play the Lavamancer. One, two, 3, 10, 17. So we're going down, and we're going down because This counts as a land, and we're done. Play. No power, no real strength, but we've got some powerful cards. So hopefully those step up for us, you know. This is a great hand. We're going to keep this. We are going to Guide of Souls first. Get in. Valid. Three, four. And then next turn I get to comment. Having the comment follow-up is pretty cool. Boom, boom, boom. Roll a 6-sided die. Done. Get hit for 5. All you. Now, are they going to do something about the comet? No. I'm going to take that action. It's going to go to a squirrel. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I gotta have a removal spell, and I can probably a demi to hexproof indestructible everything. Good game. Paying 8 life to kill everything though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crazy. Run it back. Love the red white aggro-y deck. Boros is fun. Now, if the Qs keep popping this slowly, we might not be able to do the thing. But we might be able to do the thing. Black Plain Sea. Opponent goes first. I'm gonna keep this, but this is risky. Their first non-creature spell. Nice. Hmm. So do I want to play this, get Robber of the Rich, reach haste, get in? Yeah, so we're going to do that. Next turn, we're going to be able to gut and maybe sacrifice something. 3. Oh, a gut. Okay. Okay. Casting a Fury. Now. End turn. They've got 6 cards in hand. One, two, three, four, 5. The gut sacrificing Chromatic Star was pretty cool. What you got going on, friend? The having double land, it's like I hope I draw Elspeth. Okay. I'm gonna play a Cathar Commando. It's probably the worst thing I could have drawn. Resolves. Yeah, now I've got a 4-2. And they've got a bunch more cards than me. "12 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skyclave Apparition. Gonna hit the Intrepid Adversary. Fair. Elspeth wins. So I can hit him for 3. Next. So I've got a 3/3 and you're at 3 life. Oh, dang. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, why did he get the illusion? Oh, because it was his intrepid adversary? Oh, that's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought I was going to get that. Sure. If I draw a haze creature, I win unless he removes my Hell Rider. Yeah, getting rid of his 2/2 so that he could get another 2/2 is probably not the move. I'm trying to think, and I was like, probably needed to get rid of Comet there. What's she gonna do here? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Sure. They're taking a bit of time for their turn here, and I know that they're trying to like play to an out. It's really if I have it or not. I wonder if they're just trying to think of what their outs that they can play to are. Good game. Corey Steelcutter with no second spell. Feels bad. They were playing very slowly too. I think that game took like 10 minutes for an aggro deck. It's a lot. But we're going to cross our fingers that we can get in there, go quickly. We'll keep this. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand. Discard a card, then draw a card. Nice. In turn. Nice, to explore. Nice. We're gonna hit Ice Till Explorer. Submit for all 4. And then there's gonna be the Johnny. And turn. And then a dummy can be sacrificed to make all of my stuff good. Crazy animation. Ooh, nothing. Good win for us. Love that. Good match. That's how we like to play when we're playing red aggro decks. 2-1. Let's jump right back in. Maybe. Maybe not. So, let's wax philosophical. As soon as I say that I want to talk philosophy, you want to pop the cue? That was rude. I mean, I'm ready for it. Low-key. Opponent goes first. This hand would be amazing if I had a single white source. Oh. We have to mulligan this. We drew a plains before. We cannot draw. We cannot guarantee a plains here. We're going to keep this, and we're going to put Skyclave Apparition down. Ooh. Sounds good. I'm going to memory lapse my 2/2. If I attack the planeswalker, it doesn't count. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think about that. A dark ritual. Uh-oh. Return non-avatar creature card or planeswalker. World Spine Worm. Four. Creature or player. The Saheeli's not going down after just that. Okay.
Do I have your attention now?
Artifact or creature? That's crazy. I didn't realize that.
Nothing can break our bond.
All right. They've got 3 lands. Boom. And I have a Fury out here too. Animate dead on the crab. Sure. Oh, they got a comment from it? Actually, brother? That's insane to me. Ha! I'm gonna hit Fury. Shuffle. Not gonna shuffle. Mox Jet, sure. Mana value 2 or less. Oh, reanimate? Ooh, a vampiric tutor. The thing is, Does he have the counter for this? They do. Wow. Create creatures you control. Take that action.
I will not rest until I find my brother's killer. Share in my vengeance.
Gosh, them having the frickin' counter spell sucks. Then again, how are they? They've got 1 land in there, 4 land, so they've gotten 4 total land out of 13. Most of the rest of their deck has to just be lands. Like, look at all of these cards that I've made it through. Yes, I'm going to take that action. And then Gobin's going to come. And then we're going to create a token.
To me!
Yeah, it was a good one. Johnny's strong, man. I think that's the first time I've actually had the chance to flip a Johnny and use him as he's intended to be used. Very strong card. 3-1, not bad. Let's keep it going. All right. We're looking at a great deck here. I will go Mother of Runes first. Into Glimmer Lens, into Goblin Rabblemaster. Glimmer Lens being able to go off with the Rabblemaster token's awesome. Sure. One attack with my 1/1 goblin. End turn. Oh, that sucks. Oh, they surrendered? I don't know about that surrender. um, I was relatively quick for them. Time walking into a concede with that kind of board's crazy. All right. Opponent goes first. We have no red. We're going to keep. This is real risky. I'm going to let him Inti, and then I'm going to Fury next turn. Maybe I also hit a 1-drop with it. But then I can Quarry Steel Cutter is the main thing. Discard a card, exile the top card. No box. Goblin Bombardment. Okay, okay. I don't like that he's going to get in with the Inti again. Let's get some good rolls here. Nice. Got nothing for that. Sacrifice it to kill my light sail. Or light stall, sorry, I'm sure. Oh. Not even that, my comment. Inti turn 1, Lelia 2. Ooh, Galvanic Blast to kill the comet. Okay, fair. A 4/3. Deals 2 damage to its controller. Okay, nice 6/5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And that's a concede for me, dog. Good game. They curved out really well. Getting an Inti on turn 1 and then getting actual cards that they could play from it almost every time was a good break for them. I think that puts us at 4-2. Let's keep going. Eli. Uh-oh. That's percent. This is perfect. Love this. Opponent goes first. Don't love that. Let's do it up. If we can go 1-drop, 2-drop, and then into gut, sacrifice, get in, that'd be sick. Ooh. You gonna do it? No? Okay.
What a beautiful day, brother.
Thalia is a good one to play. Not getting a land for us is a little bit scary. Glad that I have Guide to Souls instead of Esper Sentinel out, though. A Misty Rainforest? Okay. Misty Rainforest and your Descendant of Storms and Thalia Guardian deck. They're probably going to counterspell the gut. If they don't, we're in a great spot. We are playing directly into their counterspell if they've got one. No tags. Annoying. Cathar Commando. So we're playing a gut again. Got a reprieve. We're both on 3 lands. Neither of us are getting ahead. Jeez, the not hitting lands is really unlucky, because if I could get to Comment or Elspeth, whew. Especially when his counter is Miscalc. Ugh, feels bad. You're gonna respond by... Okay. Attack with both. Take that action. Hit Guide of Souls. Yep. Nice Thundering Falls. So Fury. Yeah, we're just gonna end turn and have this Cathar Commando be able to come down. We're in a good spot. The Thalia is super annoying though. Skull Clan, nice. We're gonna kill his Skull Clan. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Nice, good game. Love that for us. Being stalled out, Thalia holding us back. It was a good little play from them. But a good little game from us too. 5-2, not a bad aggro deck. We'll keep. I go first, so we lead with planes. We're probably not pathing 1-drops, it's worth noting.
Nothing can break our bond.
Johnny on 2. Hope to draw a gut. Gatacan! I don't know what Gatacan means. Here we are. Start by playing that. Next. Get in. And then we'll end my turn. Because next turn we'll be able to go to a demi. Hexproof and indestructible. I could have, like, pathed my whatever. Choose a non-land card. I'm gonna take my Hell Rider. Unless they take my path, yeah. Oh, okay. That's fair. I'm gonna take. Boom. So, next turn I can go Fury, hopefully. Do they have 5 in? No, they only got 3. Grief can get in. They've got removal. Prismatic. Ooh, Caracas can pop my thing. My Ajani. But then I'll just be able to play and get repeated cat tokens, so I'm here for that. Pass to attackers. Let's do it. We're going to take the 3. Oh, that's annoying. Sure. Wow. Oh, God, that's so frustrating. All right, so we are going to... We're going to hit both of those. Oh. Yep, that's my bad. I needed to kill my 2-1, and I completely forgot about it. Oh well. Not a bad final game for a 5-3. I'll take it. I'll claim those packs. I'll go open that up. Ooh, a Modern Horizons 3-pack too? Let's go open that up. What do we got? What do we got? It's only a rare land. Kudo. Kamigawa and Niwan. Ooh, leader of the pack 3. Oh, that's for. Land? Nope. Strixhaven? And is there a land? No. That's how also said Strixhaven, but I think this is the cube. Yeah, pretty sick. And then Ixalan pack. Revel in Riches. Not too bad. But hey, thanks so much for joining me on this draft. Not a bad 5-3 with a pretty nice aggro deck. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Talk to you next time.